And here we go. What's going on, y'all? Gonzo's Convos, season 6. We're in the next episode. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name's Lady V. You can call me Victoria.
Oh yeah. So what is it that you do?
I do a little bit of everything. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I do digital marketing. I'm a nail tech and a licensed mixologist. So whenever parties, have me come out to cater and stuff like that, I do that too.
Hell yeah, I like that. I'm seeing a lot of guests that come on here. I'm seeing a lot of people doing a lot of multiple things, like not just doing one thing, but doing multiple things. I kind of like that. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Multiple
doing the
sources
same
of
thing.
income, you gotta, like, especially now with inflation, man, you need every coin. Every
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. I like that. So which one out of the three would you say you would pick out of your favorite? Or like
I'm
which one would be?
my favorite money
Mm,
wise, it's probably the digital marketing. I've made the fastest money through digital marketing. Now, my
okay.
favorite would be my nails. I do nails and I love to do it. I love to do it. It's been
Okay.
4 years working for myself and it's worked out. So
I got you. So like the nails is like more so like a passion
it's
type
a
of deal.
passion. Yeah, it's a passion for sure.
I like that. Okay, cool, cool. So what actually made that your passion? Was that just like something you got into early or
No, I got into it randomly. Honestly, I was figuring out at my point in my life, I was figuring out what I wanted to do because I'm one of those where like I don't mind dipping my hands in a little bit of everything. So
yeah,
I needed one thing that like was gonna stick and do big for me because I have two kids and I'm like I needed to make my own schedule work for myself where I can work around my kids.
I got you. Yeah.
And when nails came around, I started doing fucking around, doing my sister's nails, and from there I was like, yo, I actually like to do this shit. Like I can see myself going far, and
Oh
it
yeah.
took off since.
Oh yeah. So like is it hard to do or like it's actually easy to pick up on? You felt?
It depends on you. Some I've trained girls and they just don't get it, or it just takes longer for them to adapt to it
Yeah.
because it's an art. It's art. You got a lot to learn, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I picked it up after my first 7, 8 months. I feel like that's when I was like, all right, I'm killing shit. I like
Hell
I
yeah.
want to know more, and
I
then
got
now
you.
like I could do that shit in my sleep if I could.
Yeah. No, it's definitely interesting. Like I'm one of those dudes. I get made fun of for, it, but I don't really give a fuck. But I'm one of those dudes. I get like manicures, pedicures, and stuff. Head to toe. You got to
That's
be
good. That's good.
on
You gotta
point.
take care of yourself too.
Yeah.
Women
Hey,
do that.
head to
Yeah.
toe, you got to be on point. So I do that. But I always get nervous when they get that sharp shit around like the toe and everything. So I'm like, fuck. Like, what if
The
they?
cuticles. I mean, if you gotta get them them nugs out, you gotta get them out.
Right. I just feel like it's like one small movement, like fuck up movement, like that could be it right there. I'm like,
You
damn.
can, you can. Like my mom has gone through it too. She's gone to like this Chinese spot, and they sure enough tore up her toe. They tore up her toe. But that's why now I'm like, oh my god, I gotta be super careful. But I mean, now the game is like advanced, so like there's certain tools you don't even use as you did back in the day. So it's a lot
Yeah.
easier.
Well, not only that, but like I'm not really like a foot person either. So I wouldn't even like what if you get a nasty foot and you gotta like I wouldn't be
Don't
comfortable.
work on it. You don't work on it. If it's bad, listen, I am a straight shooter. I'm super blunt. I will tell you myself. Like, if I'm not comfortable working on your toes, I will tell you. Listen, I cannot service you for whatever reason, whether it's you got, especially if you got like a fungus or something like that. There's no way I'm touching it because I could either make it worse, and then not only that, but I'm also using tools that other clients come in, right? So that I could get
Yeah.
someone else sick, get myself sick. Absolutely not. I just be like, no,
Damn.
eliminate the
That's
problem
funny
for
though.
me.
You gotta tell them the reason though. So you gotta tell them like your feet are fucked up. Like I can't.
You gotta, I mean, you gotta tell them, especially if they got like, a fungus or some type of like hangnail in there, or something that you don't feel comfortable working on. You have to be honest with them. They can go get medical attention to their feet if it's that bad.
Yeah, they definitely fucking should. Like I don't think if they have fungus, they should be showing up to go,
No,
get that
listen.
beautified.
Some girls will. Some girl has have tried where it's like, oh, put an acrylic over it and it won't show. Yeah, it's not gonna show, but it's not gonna cure underneath. And when your toenail fall off, you're gonna blame me. So
And
absolutely
out of curiosity, it's been like girls like beautiful girls that have had that too, right?
yeah, because it happens. You can get it. just walking on the sand. There's like
Exactly.
literally anything. It happens to
Exactly. No, I had to ask that because a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, like that woman's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with her." Like we don't know that. You know what
we're
I'm
all
saying? Like,
human too. We go through human regular shit just like
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We all have our own issues. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
yeah, but they definitely have to take care of themselves because if it's happening more than once, then it's you, okay?
Yeah. And then when you're talking about like guys, right? Would you recommend them to go and get
Yeah,
pedicures and manicures and stuff like that?
100%. 100%. I tell every guy that I have conversation with and about this topic, I tell them all the time, like, you should definitely get a manicure. You don't have to get polished if that's what it is, or you're
I
not
get the clear
comfortable
coat.
in your position as a man,
Yeah.
but you can just get them clean and you don't have to have polish over them. Just get them
They
buffing
got they got clear coat. Yeah, they got clear coat. Just fucking.
or matte. It doesn't have to be shiny because they're allergic to shiny or whatever the case is, but
Nah, I
you can
fucked with
get
the
it matte.
shiny. I was like, shit.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? So for the dudes out there that don't really, that think it's like weird or whatever to go and do that, you have multiple females tell you to do it. You have me to tell you to do
Yes, women love a man
it.
with clean hands and clean toes, let alone nice feet.
It's unattractive when a woman sees some fucked up man feet, huh? That's some unattractive shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. The same way you guys expect us to keep up with ourselves, I feel like it should be the same energy.
Yeah.
There's no pass just because you're a man. Like, no, you got to keep up with yourself too.
What if they do work a dirty job? Like what if they do like construction or roofing or some shit like that?
That's
You know what
why
I'm
I would recommend a manicure. Like, that's mandatory. Just like you go get your shape up, make sure you cleaned up at the end of the week or whatever, how often you go. I feel like a manicure should definitely be in that agenda for the day.
Yeah, weekly. I don't know. For me, it's been probably like every month or so. I do
Yeah,
that like
I
monthly.
needed it all.
Haircuts every week because that hair grows fast. But yeah, that's like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Yeah, so the manicure pedicure thing that's like a every month.
Yeah, as long as you go. As long as you go.
Yeah, absolutely. But getting into the topic at hand, right? This generation. First off, what do you think of this generation?
As far as what?
Like how relationships are. Like
It's
not
trash.
what I mean by this generation. I mean like the people like the people the young people you see like the young adults you see going about life right now, those ones.
I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of lost souls right now. Like, everybody's just winging it, whether it's financially or anything like that. Relationship wise, I don't think anybody has morals enough to even want something serious long term. Like marriage, like back in the day, how love was, where it's like, okay, you're dating with intentions for long
Yeah,
term, you end up married, whatever the case is. But everybody nowadays want to play house. And no offense, but a lot of the men right now are in their feminine era. I don't know what's going on,
you're not the
but a
only
lot of
person
the
that said that.
men are
Yeah,
are being out dominated by these women, and it's sad. It's sad to see because good women.
it's sad, but it's kind of like a weird change of pace. Like I've seen a lot of like even just out walking around and about, like the woman's like taking charge of what they're doing, and the
Yeah,
man's just like, okay, honey, like the fuck,
like,
what you mean,
I feel
like.
like there's a time and a place for everything, and I feel like a man should know when to step up for certain things, like in general. And
Yeah,
now
that's.
it's hard to come by. It's hard to come by.
I mean, look, I'm one of those individuals, like, I don't mind 50-50. I don't. But I also come from a culture where the man is like the breadwinner, the hardworking dude, while the woman, is
Yeah,
the
everything else.
cleaning, the taking care of the house and the kids, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
see, the girls nowadays, majority of women. I don't want to say speak for all of them because I know there's some shitty women just like there's some shitty men. But
yeah.
majority of women nowadays don't need just finances. Like for someone like me, for example, finances for me, I got my own bag. That's not like priority. I need you to take care of me and what I got going on. But like everything else, where it's like something as simple as opening my door or planning dates spontaneously without me having to ask, or little stuff like that. I feel like men just are too chill and laid back right now.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, you're not the only one that said feminine either. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like a lot of previous guests on this podcast have said like men are becoming more feminine, like a lot more feminine.
yeah.
So go ahead, elaborate on that. Like, why do you? think they're becoming more feminine?
They're just, I don't want to say, because being emotional, that's a great thing when you can be with that, like that way with your person. I don't feel
Yeah.
like you should be that way with everyone, or they just don't feel like they need to do what they have to do nowadays. These women, for example, they become bosses. Like these bitches have like grown when it comes to finances. So now if they're the women with the bread and stuff, guess what these men are doing? They're just chilling. They want to come over, play house, but don't pay bills. Or they want you to cook for them and do all this other stuff, but they're not providing anything besides sex. Like,
Hmm. So you're saying
and
like
then
it's
that's
more
it.
so. So you're saying it's more so like they want to be, they want to
Catered
be
to
with
and
the,
taken care of.
they want to be like mothered, kind of in a
Yeah.
sense, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Taken care of like babies.
Okay, so they want to be like mothered, but they don't want to like work. They don't want to be like the hardworking type of man.
Yeah, they don't want to do the man's job anymore. I
Okay,
feel like the roles
okay,
have reversed now, and now it's like women are doing both jobs, and it's like, what do you do? What are you really bringing to the table?
yeah, true. But also like on the relationship standpoint though, like it's just everything kind of seems fucked up too. Like the way guys look at like who they want to be with next, who they want to date with, their fuck next. It's always about the looks. Like the woman always has to
Yeah,
have the looks, no matter what.
everyone
Always.
has to look like an Instagram model,
Yeah.
apparently.
Versus with yeah, versus with women, it's like, well, the dude got to be 6 foot. The dude got to have the right zodiac sign. The dude got to like, like a lot of women my age believe in stuff like that and apply
Yeah,
that. So it's like,
like the zodiac thing. I don't know. That's kind of like up in the air for me.
what
I
do
know
you?
I've encountered bad cancers, but other than that, like I feel like zodiacs is kind of like whatever. I'm more of a vibey person. If I'm vibing with you, I'm vibing with you. But
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I'll tell people like what my zodiac is. I'm an Aquarius, but like I've gotten where like, oh, I can't fuck with you. Or it's like, oh, you weren't them, and it's like, what the fuck does that
what
even
does
mean?
that mean, right? What does that mean? They're comparing you to this
Because I
someone that
was,
they've had
because
bad
I was,
experience with.
because I popped out the womb at a certain time. I'm this and I'm that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like the personalities and all that shit develop over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's all about influence, who you grew up with, who you were around, everything.
yeah.
It's not
And what you
about
learn in life too, because I feel like people change. Like you could be raised a certain way, and then like I feel like after 26, 27, I feel like after they're like people tend to grow up. I would hope so. And then they change. And then I don't know. I know I've become a calmer me after my mid 20s. So
mid 20s. I thought you're in your mid 20s.
20s. No, I'm 31. I just turned 31.
No, you
Yeah.
don't look. You don't look at that.
I
Oh,
mean, it's good. That's good. That's good. 31.
yeah.
I have two
What,
babies.
what, what do you mix with?
I'm just Puerto Rican
Just Puerto Rican. I can hear like a New Yorican accent
because
type
I'm
of dude.
from Jersey.
Yeah, something like that.
Jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm from
I-
Jersey.
I'm trying to understand because I moved to the East Coast like a while back, and people knew I was Hispanic, but they always guessed Puerto Rican, and then I never knew why. Like,
They always
what?
assume Puerto Rican. I
Yeah,
mean,
like, what about me looks Puerto Rican? Is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like you just look more like you'd fit in with, like, if there was a group of Puerto Ricans, you'd probably look like one of them over
I
there.
did. I mean, I did hang out with Puerto Ricans and stuff here out here, and I went when I went to Puerto Rico for a week. I saw some people that did look like me, so I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, you'd look Puerto Rican, like if you blend in perfectly.
Yeah, like that could be
That or
my
white,
hideout
that
place.
or white. Like there'd be no, like no in between. I wouldn't guess anything else unless you told me.
But I feel like you could tell like if they're like a white Puerto Rican or if they're like a white Caucasian type of guy. You know what I mean? Like you can kind
Yeah,
of
you
tell.
can tell the way someone speaks, the way they carry themselves, their swag. Like
Yeah.
nowhere.
But yeah, now when I tell them I'm just Mexican mixed with all kinds of shit, then they're like, oh, like they can either see that or they're like, nah, like I still see Puerto Rican. Like you
Yeah.
can't you can't not
Because it's
convince me.
probably the way you are, your swag. If that's what you
Swag.
surrounded, yeah, your swag. Like you're just,
Yeah.
if you that's what you surrounded yourself around growing up and stuff, you definitely picked up on like lingo, the way they dress, the way they are.
I grew up in a Chicano neighborhood, and so when I was in Colorado, I kind of dressed kind of like not like Hollywood cholo type lookalikes. Like people Hollywood played the fuck out of that. Like
Yeah.
we did wear like flannels and those type of pants, but we didn't like do the one button stupid shit. Like it was like the whole it was like the whole thing buttoned. You know what I'm saying? We're all chilling outside. Like it was cool. That's the type of environment I grew up with. And then when I came out
Yeah.
here, that's when I saw, oh, there's Puerto Ricans here, there's Salvadorians here. They all dressed like this. Like I kind of like that style, street style. So I did develop it
I
for sure.
like more versatile.
Versatile. Like what do you mean by
Yeah.
that?
Like you get a little bit of every culture. Like you said, you're around more Puerto Rican.
Oh, like you like
Yeah,
diversity.
you get a
Yeah,
little. Yeah, I like a little bit of everything. I don't like be
I
dressed up
do.
the same way, you know.
But I have met a lot of like other Hispanic. Like when they learn that I'm Mexican, they're like, and I'm like, what do you give me that face for? Like, what did we do?
What did we do?
What did I do? Like I was like, what the hell happened? But it was, I don't know. I've met people like that. I've met people that are like, oh, I love your food. I'm like, thanks.
Tacos. We love some Mexican tacos.
What I like is we have empanadas, right? We have empanadas, but in Puerto Rico is empanadillas.
Yeah, empanadilla.
So y'all add the dia at the end. We just say
Yeah,
empanada.
yeah. I mean, I call them empanadas out here too. Like when you hit the bodegas and stuff, that's what we ask for.
Bodegas.
Yeah.
I heard that shit a lot there, yo. That makes me want to go back to PR. I really did like PR a lot.
I love PR. PR is definitely home. I was born out here, obviously in North New Jersey, but Puerto Rico's home. Like even vacationing, I'm like going out there just felt different. The energy's
Yeah.
different. People are different.
Well, it's like because it might have been because I look local to there or something. I don't know, but
You felt
I felt
welcome.
very welcome. I felt very welcome there. Like I felt like one with everybody else that was from there,
Yeah.
and I don't get that same type of thing from Mexico. Like if I were to go to Mexico right now, they'd be like, "Oh, you're fucking Mexican American. You're not one of us." Like,
Because you don't look like one of them. There's that
huh?
people like people get judgy. You don't look like one of them. You know what I'm saying? You definitely look.
What do you mean? Like I don't dress like them? Is what you're saying? Like what do you mean?
You don't Mexicans. If you know when Mexicans look like off red, like more Spanish. Like you, for example, you look Puerto
What
Rican
about
on the white side.
what about Canelo?
That's true.
You know what
That's
I'm saying? Like that's
yeah.
the thing. Like because just like you have white Puerto Ricans, black Puerto Ricans, you have all kinds of people like that. You have white and black Mexicans too, and brown Mexicans, like the
Yeah, of
stereo.
course. There's
But a
there's
lot of people when they think of like Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, like they think of people that are just brown and indigenous looking, which not all of us look like that.
not all. Yeah, but even that's what I'm saying though. So even if you go out there and they're I don't want to say being judgy, but that's how they look at it. Like you don't look like one of us.
It's more so just my accent.
You're
Like
not from out here.
when I like yo hablo español también, pero like when I speak it, it's more ghetto. Like
Yeah.
después, like they don't really say that out there. They don't say it like órale vato, like stay on the way.
Are they
They'll say
accepting of
wait.
it, or it's kind of like, eh.
Wait, wait, you said are they accepting?
Yeah, like how do they? Because you said it's not so welcoming the way you felt like at Puerto Rico.
It's okay, so like they could be welcoming in the sense that they're trying to fuck you over. Like if they
Oh,
learn you're
sneaky shit.
like if they learn like you're gringo, like you're from America, like they're like okay, like I can scam this
That's
dude. Like
messed
I can be cool.
up. That's
You know what I'm
shady.
saying? Yeah,
That's
and then
shady.
there's the policia out there.
Yeah,
They'll scam you too. Like they're like shit, give me this money and I'll let you pass. If not, then we'll take you in.
that's so messed up.
Shit
That's
like that.
wild. I know
But
Puerto
that's just
Rico has their bad areas, but I feel like our people are very much welcoming.
yeah.
Like,
But it's not so much like the looks or skin tone or nothing like that. Like there's like I said, there's white people that live over there right now. They're Mexicans, but
yeah,
they have white skin, they have blonde hair, blue eyes. They look more Spaniard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You do they
Sometimes
physically
we get
tell
a little bit.
you're not from
Yes,
around?
I want to say just as Hispanic people, sometimes we get more of the European genetics than we do the indigenous genetics.
Yep, I agree.
But you're a full blooded Puerto Rican.
Yep. Well, technically born and raised in North New Jersey, but like my mom and my dad, they're born in Puerto Rico. Yeah. Both.
I got you. So like dating, like are you open to like dating outside your culture and stuff like that too, or are you more so
Yeah.
like I'm more comfortable with them being at least Hispanic type deal?
No, honestly, I love black men. That would be like my go-to type. But I really don't care. I never looked at anybody different for their race or anything. Like I said, I'm a vibe person. So like if I'm feeling comfortable around you and I can have a conversation with you, I can laugh because you need to have some type of sense of humor. Then like
Yeah.
I fucks with you, then that's what it is. It doesn't matter. Like you could be purple. I don't care.
She said you can be
I don't
purple.
care.
I mean, that's how it should be for sure. But I don't know. I feel like even in today's day and age, I feel like race has always kind of played a part in dating and stuff like that. Like you said, like you love black men, so it's like
Yeah.
I feel like I have a lot of black homies, so
It
cool.
would
You
have
know,
been looked down upon before, yeah, especially back in the
they
day.
were, but I'm saying like they're on top now. So it's like like all the black homies, like I'm like okay, they're getting all the girls now. They're getting all the attention now. Like that's cool. I like that, you know. But it's like I feel like they're on top now. So like that's cool versus like a white guy. It's not so much like no one's like they're like that's outplayed. Fuck that. And then Hispanic or Asian people, they're just like they're in the middle. You know.
I had a call. But I feel like it depends on someone's type because I had a homegirl that she would only date white men. And for
Really,
someone like me, I've never dated a white man. They're just
really,
not
like
my.
never ever before. Like you've never been like flirted with by a white guy or anything like
Did you
that.
freeze?
Nah, I'm here. Shit.
I don't know if
Hold
I
on.
messed up the thing. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Hold on a sec. I was about to remove her. She lagged out because she got a phone call. Damn.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it froze.
Yeah, yeah, it's because the phone call messed it up. You're good though.
I'm like trying to turn the camera back on. Oh my god. There you go.
No, no, you're good. Yeah, it's because like the phone call like kind of lagged it out, but it's cool. It's cool. I forgot what we were talking about.
I said it. I feel like it depends on someone's type. So like, I have a homegirl that she only dated white men. Like
Hmm.
that was just her thing. And for me, for someone like me, not that they're not my type, because like I said, it just depends who I end up with.
Yeah.
But I never dated a white man. But like that was her. Like she would only go for white men, and if anyone other than a white man spoke to her, she just really wasn't off it.
Damn. So like the homegirl wouldn't have liked me at all then.
No, if you weren't white. No, if you didn't tell her you were you weren't white. Yeah,
I don't say because I could probably play it off. I could be like, yo, I'm
right.
I'm like Spaniard or something, from
If you
Spain.
lie to her,
But I
well,
feel like a lot of people will like even if I said from Spain, they still classify Spain as like Hispanic. So they're like,
they're still Spanish. Yeah,
but
but
I'm
my
like, they're
off it.
not like Latinos though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference.
My homegirl, she'd be like, "No, like that's not white enough for me." Like, no.
So what kind of white does she want? Like a motherfucking like Viking or some shit? Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know. She just only dated white men, and then I remember us, for example, like we had gone out one time,
Yeah.
and we were going out for dinner. It was regular dinner, and we were sitting at the table. It's a group of girls. I want to say six of us. And then a group of guys came over. They were having kind of like a guys' night out as well. So they, two of them walked over. One of them was a white guy. All of them at the table looked Spanish and maybe mixed with black or whatever. One white
Hmm.
guy. And the one white guy wasn't interested in her. So she was not off of the table. Like she didn't want to have conversation with them. She was just like, not be. And I'm like, maybe one of the other girls want to talk to one of the guys, like just mingle. It's
Yeah.
fine. You know what I'm saying? But she
Yeah.
was just like, no, she was really bothered and pressed. She was like, no, like, if that one is not interested, I don't want to talk to any of them. Da, da, da. And she was just not beat. And he's not, they're not white, they're Spanish. Da, da, da. So I'm like, okay. But that was her type.
Oh, she thought it was because she was Spanish that he didn't like her or something.
Yeah, no, she just wasn't off it because the rest of the guys, her options, the white guy wasn't interested in her. So
Yeah.
that was her only option, if you think about it,
Oh.
because she's not interested in anyone else. So she just wasn't off the night. Like after the rest of the night, she was bothered and pressed. She didn't want to
See,
hang
I
out.
feel like that's kind of crazy because it's like, how do you know the rest of those dudes wouldn't be like a vibe for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does their
Yeah.
Gray
Exactly.
skies.
That's how
Get
I'm
in the
like, just
middle.
mingle, just mingle. It's fine. Who knows? The other
Yeah,
girl might vibe with whoever else is there. I'm not gonna ruin
yeah.
their night.
But I find it hard to believe you've never been flirted with by a white guy before. Like white guys flirt with everybody.
No, I'm like, I don't get too many of them this way.
No. They're
No,
probably scared. They're probably like, fuck, like she might slap me or something.
yeah, I'd understand that. I
Yeah.
literally the resting bitch face 24/7, so
Yeah.
I believe
But
that.
see, as a Latino, I can see through it. And I can be like, yeah, that's just her face. Like,
That's
we're
just
chilling.
they be like, "What's wrong?" Like nothing. I'm actually having a great day today.
You don't ask what's wrong. That's gonna piss them off even more.
Like, what's wrong? Like,
Yeah, what
now
the
I got
fuck
a
do you mean?
problem.
What's wrong? Damn,
Now I
we
got
just
to
took a
fix
shot. Relax. Yeah, I remember I did do that one time. I did that at a bar one time. I was vibing and like the shit, like this chick, like she had like resting, she had that face, but I knew like it was that, and I was just like looking and I remember I like took a shot and then I was like, "You all right?" Because she was just kind of just sitting there like staring at me, and then she was like, "Well, yeah, are you good?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I just wonder why you're staring." It went from there, but it's like she kind of showed like that little attitude dominance to see where I was at, and I
Yeah,
feel like that's kind of weird. I see that more often. I was like that
yeah,
attitude is shown more, like we like
yeah.
it or something.
You gotta fill it out for a second. We
Yeah.
gotta see if you guys are weirdos or not, and then if we vibe, it's like, all right, you got the
So
green
is
light.
that why the attitude shows itself early? Is because like you gotta try to fill it out, or like how does that work?
Well, the face is just natural to be honest, because I
Not the
literally
face,
have to
the
look.
whole like
But
what?
yeah, I'd have to see what you're coming over for. Like, I'll be respectful. If you say hi, I'm gonna say hi back. I'm not rude as hell. But now if your conversation, I see that you're trying to spit game, I'm gonna sit back and just listen a bit, kind of see like what's your energy, where's your mindset. You come
Yeah.
talk to me like a whole hood nigga, I'm just not off it. Like,
Damn. What if they just grew up like that though? Like they don't know any better.
no. So who am I to sit there and try to raise a grown man? I'm not doing that.
You don't have to raise them, but like you know what I'm saying. You can give it a chance, see how it goes.
Teach him how to speak.
No,
And
no, no
like,
one
I
said
don't
it
want to
had to
do
be.
that.
No one said it had to be a long time. Just see how it goes for like a little bit. You know.
No, but if it depends what you're out here for. I date with intention. I don't want to have conversation just
That's good.
for time.
Yeah. No, that's good that you're
Rather
not
not
like
waste
into.
time.
No, I was gonna say that's good that you're not like into guys like that though. Like that can be dangerous.
And it's, how so? Besides
Huh?
the way they talk, I said how so?
How so? Just cause like doing stupid shit. Like I got family members that do stupid shit like that, like gang type stuff.
Oh, who
And
are like involved in the street type of thing? Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah, and it's like it seems like the females they bring involved like that they're in relationships with always get in trouble with them too. So it's like
yeah.
better to kind of just stay
They
away
kind of
from.
become toxic. Like
It.
I'm born in the hood, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't feel like I have to deal with that. Like I'm over that. I'm over
You don't
that
have to.
phase. You're
Nah,
done.
and it's probably like weird to see like dudes still sagging their pants and shit. Still see it often.
Yeah, as grown men to still see them doing stuff that you would expect to like, damn, you ain't grow out of that shit yet.
Yeah.
Like it's like when is it gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. If you're in
So
your
like, it's like if a dude sagging his pants just like approached you trying to spit game, like you would be like,
no,
nah.
absolutely not. I'd probably stop him before he gets over. Like, please, like,
That's
let's
like the
not
thing
do
in
that.
that's like the thing in New York, bro. Like you got that coat and you got the sagging pants and you got the Tims. Like that's
No, that's New York. I don't know what New York.
I don't know about Jersey, but yeah, that's New York. No, I mean Brick City. I don't know if you know where Brick
You
City
can
is.
have swag, you can have drip, you can dress down, you can dress up. Like there's different ways to dress, but there's no way you are coming to me and I see your boxers off rip. Like
Yeah,
absolutely not. You got a belt, but it's not working. What's going
yeah,
on? Like where's the dilemma? No.
yeah. No, it's never. I never felt comfortable sagging my pants personally. Like I remember, like as a kid, like I would try it and say, like, "What's all the hype about this shit?" And then I'm like, "This is uncomfortable as fuck. Like I can't
Yeah,
sit like this. I can't walk like this. Like this is
I
stupid."
can deal with like no, not even not in a man. No, no, like baggy shirts and shit. Like to be extra. You know how back in the day it was because they used to be like with the extra extra large.
The baggy shit.
Yeah, like
You don't fuck with that? That's 90s shit. You don't fuck
that.
with that?
Yeah, back in the '90s, it was cool.
But you know what?
If you're
This
in the
world,
house, you want to be cozy. Like I'm one of those where I just rock little shorts and a nice heavy t-shirt. But that's like I said, it's a time and a place for everything. You not walking on me to dinner with baggy ass clothes, whole clothes that you could just be at a local
What if
bar.
they're wearing something like this though, like just little
You
streetwear
got to be
shit?
clean. You got to be clean. So like your pants, if you're a
I'm
little bit
sniffing
baggy
right
at
now,
the
yo.
top, you can't wear no baggy pants. You got to wear a little bit slim fit. You know what I'm saying?
They're not too bad.
Yeah, see, you got to be slim fit, nice, clean sneakers to
I have
rock
a
with,
belt too,
and it works.
and
And
it
it's
works.
on your waist. Yeah, see,
And it works. I don't sag my pants.
a clean look. That's good. That's good. That is doable.
I'm not wearing the shoes though.
I
Hey,
mean,
look, I
you
wanted to
want to,
dress up. I wanted to dress up, and I wanted to be comfortable. So I'm not wearing the right shoes. Now.
yeah, I don't have. I got my Crocs next to me.
Here's don't make fun of me, yo. I'm wearing some of these.
Some of these, they look like what are the loafers?
These are like hey, I think they're called like hey dudes or some shit like that. Like I saw one of the white homies rocking them, so I was like, they look comfortable. Let me see if I can get them.
Your nice slippers for the house.
Yeah, they're like slip. Like you could use them as shoes and slippers. Like they're cool as fuck. I
Yeah,
fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But
the bold.
on a normal podcast, normal day, like if I'm going out somewhere, yeah, I'm gonna wear some nice shoes for sure.
Yeah, if you gotta leave your house.
Yeah, yeah.
Also
Especially
cool.
if I'm gonna approach a girl too. I'm not gonna like look all bummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I smell good too. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make sure
Yeah, that's important. That's
you got
important.
to. You got dudes that approach females like that and they smell kind of musty, and I'm like, dude, like I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how you did that. Like, yeah.
I don't know how she didn't tell you nothing either. Like I was like, because I told you something. Like, bro, come
I
on.
mean, we don't want to come off mean because then see what happens with that. If a woman is too blunt, we get cursed out. God
You got
forbid.
cursed
Because
out for being. You got cursed out for
yeah,
being
like
too
if you're
big.
not interested, come on. From Jersey and New York, you never heard no story like that where you niggas try to holler and it's like if you a polite
I've
no
heard of
too.
New
They
York
might
people
fuck
being
you, walk
blunt, but I
away.
like it. I've
No.
heard of New York people being blunt, but I like it. Like they're like, "Hey, you fucking bitch," and I'm like, "What up, yo?" Like,
Did it make it lag again?
yeah. Can you hear me still?
I think it's frozen again. No.
We'll have her join back. Damn.
Okay, I think it's back. Sorry.
No, you're good. Can you hear me still?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
car
But I like
always
how blunt.
coming in
Like
around this time.
I like how blunt people on the East Coast are. Like I really vibe with the East Coast out here.
I
It's
like the
cool.
brutally honest. I'm very upfront. I'd rather know anything in advance. If I got something in my teeth, tell me. Don't have me walking around looking crazy. If I'm
Yeah,
fucking
people
up
just
on
like
teeth,
people are just. I feel like people like individuals just in general are more chill out here on the East Coast than they are like on the West Coast. Like it was easier for me to meet homies and meet people over here than it was on the West Coast, even though I was kind of like
oh
more
really?
born towards the West. Yeah. So I don't know. It was easier to meet people on the East Coast. It's cool.
I mean, that's good to know because a lot of people have a lot of bad stuff to say about over here, and they're
About
not
what?
always
About
real.
people here?
About people here, yeah,
Like what?
mean or rah rah or ghetto, like all of the
People
above.
might say ghetto. People might say ghetto, but like I don't dodge like areas I come from or anything. Like I don't care about ghetto. Like
Yeah,
it
well,
is
that's
what it
not
is.
how everybody else feels. Be scared
I
of
feel
something.
like
Like
maybe like
I moved
people.
to Florida for like 4 years. No, I'm lying. It was 6 years, and then I moved back to Jersey. Now, when I moved back, and like my coworkers from my old job and stuff found out I was
Yeah.
coming back, they're like, "Why Jersey?" Da, da, da. Like, I was so against it. And I'm just like, "What's wrong with Jersey? What did Jersey do to you guys?" It's just like there's
Jersey.
nothing
You're
there.
not too far from Baltimore.
Yeah, I gotta check how far is it, but
Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes from Baltimore type deal. I'm in Maryland right now, so
oh, nice.
Jersey, Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn's like a 5 hour drive, depending on how fast you drive.
From you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's not too bad. I gotta check out Brooklyn. I haven't never driven to Brooklyn either.
I haven't visited New York in a little while. I usually go out there for like, because there's always something to do in New York. But that's
Yeah,
it. For me to drive out there, no. If you're not driving, I'm not going.
yeah.
And I
So
won't get on the train.
is it true though, like in the bigger cities though, like people are more social, like people will still like approach people and like flirt and do all that shit versus just social media?
I feel like, yeah.
You
Especially in
feel
the city. So like out here, not so much. I don't really hang out in anywhere out here recently. But in the city, there's so many people. There's so many people out there, and if you're a social, you're bound to bump into someone and have a conversation. I've gone
Mhm.
to what is it, the Sugar Factory or whatever out there, and our tables they're not too far from each other, and everybody was mingling. I didn't know these people out there.
Yeah.
We were there and everybody was vibing, and I'm like, I love situations like that where it's like you could just mingle and have a good old time. Then why not? I love that, rather than you sitting at a table, everybody with the face because you don't know each other, not
Mm.
vibing. It's like, damn, you kind of like ruin the night, ruin the
I just
energy.
feel like that, or like when people are like they're vibing and immediately do one of these, go on their phone, and it's kind of like that kind of ruins
They
it. The
killed the
vibe.
mood.
Like it's like damn, like I didn't know I was boring, motherfucker. Like
It
damn.
depends. Some people might not be that social or okay. I'm usually shy at first, and then, but I gotta feel you out. If I feel like I could laugh and bug out with you, then like it'll go smooth.
Yeah. Were you shy coming on this podcast?
Not shy, just like nervous a little bit. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know
Well,
who
just
other people
'cause
are. I don't know how they're gonna be, if these bitches are gonna be stank. So I'm like, honestly, I don't know. We'll see.
there was one. There was only one. I've had 6 seasons of this shit. And there was only one episode where like two females, no, three females just went at it, like arguing back and forth, and I was just
Wow,
like,
on wow, why?
I like it was. I think no, it was because one of them was like saying like, oh, women are the cause of most divorces, and like she brought up like shit like that, and like that's kind of sensitive topic type deal for some people.
Yeah,
So the other two
especially for
females were
people
like,
who's
what?
dealing with it.
Yeah, the other two females were like, what the fuck, bitch, and then like they started going off, and I was like.
I
I was
can
just kind of sitting
never
there like,
take
do
a
I stop it? Do I
conversation
keep
that
it
serious.
going? Like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. You
Why
know.
didn't you say cut? Like, all right, cut. It's time to
Well, you
like,
know, like some people like cheese man. Like some people like that shit. So it's like
yeah, they
you
will.
gotta let it go for a little bit. And then later on, I was like, all right, let's calm down. And they kind of still
That's
kept going a
crazy.
little bit. Yeah, it was wild.
I don't
But
have the patience to argue with someone over. I'm like, okay, you think the sky is green, baby? It is green.
like
Like,
like I feel like on an in-person podcast, sure, like it's more in person that can happen. But like over something like this, it's like what the fuck.
for what? Yeah, like you listen. You have your opinion. I have mine. You know what I'm saying? Agree to disagree, and move the fuck
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
In person
Well,
is different. If someone's getting disrespectful and rah rah, then it's like, all right.
yeah. Well, plus not only that, you're the only guest that made it on so far. So I mean, and that's the other thing that happens with podcasts like this is like sometimes you'll get guests that like, yeah, I'm down. I'm down to come on, and then don't end up doing it. Someone comes up, they don't let you know or nothing. So it's like
Yeah.
it
No,
happens.
I'm real. That's one thing. It's like I gave you my word. If I wasn't able to, I would have reached out ahead of time and told you like, yo, I'm not gonna make it on for whatever reason.
Yeah,
It does happen,
yeah.
but like,
I
know
I
those
just didn't
people
want you to
are
think like you was being. I just didn't want you to think like you was being messed with or something. Like oh, like where the other people at? Like
no,
sometimes they show, sometimes they don't.
no, it's fine. I get it.
Yeah, so I just didn't want you to feel like uncomfortable or like make you feel like you were being messed with or nothing. You know,
No, it's cool. If I felt weird, I would have. I'm
you would
like,
have said so.
yeah, like y'all gotta go.
I got you. Gotcha. But I don't know. Do you like the whole like city life as far as like people go, or do you feel like it'd be better more so like countryside or like more secluded?
No, like living wise, I'd like to like live in a quiet area, but I need the city close by. Like I like the stores
Mhm.
around. I don't want to have to drive miles before I get to a fucking store. Like
Yeah.
in Florida, I think it's Point Siena or something like that. I visited out there and I didn't like it because every time I had to go somewhere, it was over an hour drive. Everything
Okay.
was so far out. Even something as simple as a Walmart, over an hour drive. I'm like, oh hell no, fuck this cow shit. I cannot deal with it. I need to be close by to other stuff, whether it's a bar, restaurant, a clothing store, or something. I love
Yeah.
city life. I love the
I
city.
got you. I got you. I'm the same way. I like the city life too, but I don't know. I wouldn't want it to be too crowded, if that makes sense. Where like you can't get to nowhere. You gotta walk through people and all kinds of
Yeah,
shit.
not New York. Exactly. The city life, something chill. Where and you, I like where my, for example, like my area, it's quiet, super quiet. But then if I drive 20 minutes out, I'm in a city.
Mhm.
City, you know what I'm saying? So it's not too far, but I want to rest my head somewhere nice and not have
Yeah.
to worry about the chaos. But New York City is a different energy. Like they're overpopulated. Like they can't walk, they can't even drive out there. You have to like just get a scooter. There's no way you can drive out there.
Yeah, or like ride that sketchy ass train. Like people
The
say that shit is
train.
sketchy as shit.
I learned my lessons. I've learned my lessons. I've had crazy train rides. People just be out there doing the most.
You got what happened? Did you get
On the
pressed in the
train.
train? Like what happened?
No, 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 never me. Like I will. I kind of like stay in my own bubble. Like I try not to make too much eye contact with anybody. I keep in my own bubble, in and
Yeah.
out. But like I've seen crazy shit. I've seen someone get robbed at gunpoint inside the train. I've seen the rats. Listen, they live out there. Okay, they're they're on the train just like you are riding the train. Um, I've seen a fight in the train, male and female, like wild. I guess they
Like
toxic
they were
relationship.
like fists
Yeah,
up
like
like
toxic relationship. They was arguing over something she saw in his phone on the train. So like it was bad timing. The train was going. It wasn't stopping. It was nothing. It was going. So the whole time we were on the train, me and my homegirl sitting here, and they're like maybe two people over, and they just get up. All of a sudden they got up. I heard all her stuff fall, and they just start going at it. Literally fist
bro.
for blow, fist for fist. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? And then she started going off with her mouth. That's how we knew what was going on, because she found something in his phone. Apparently, it wasn't to her liking, and he was denied. While she was questioning him while he was sitting next to her, and I guess
Yeah.
him denying it, she got pissed off and she just started going off. I was like, oh my god.
The fact that they went fist for fist, bro, like straight
In
up.
public, they don't care. Could you imagine behind closed doors? Hell no.
Did Shorty actually land some good hits on them though?
She like the first hit, like he was sitting down. He was sitting down, she was standing next to him. And I saw when she was getting up, I was like, oh, like you could
She
tell,
about to
like
have
her
to,
energy,
yeah.
she's about to whack him. And she's like, so tell me who this is. Tell me who this is, like that in his face. And then all of a sudden she just wing off and she got him. Like she got him in his face. And I guess from the shock and the embarrassment at the same time, he got up and was just like raging. I was like, yo, they
He
really got
crashed
him.
out, yo. He crashed
Yeah.
out.
I'm like, I don't know if he's more mad or more embarrassed because like there was a lot of people on the train. I was like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. This is crazy.
Damn. So
So
you
no,
that
I don't ride the train no more. If you're not driving, I won't go to New
so
York
basically
City.
so basically when you ride the train you're gonna see people crash out and shit.
You see all types of shit. You see people entertaining as far as like singing. You can see a rat just wandering on the thing, finding a seat, just
Did you
drinking
ever see
water.
someone did you ever see someone dressed up as Spider-Man?
No,
No,
like
I
on the
was that would
train.
have been
No,
yeah, that would have been interesting. But
no. I
because you
mean,
know
I won't put it
Spider-Man's
past anybody out there with the people in the costumes. So I wouldn't put it
you know what I'm
past
saying?
them.
Like there's people in costumes that walk around, no?
Yeah, of course. But I haven't seen Spider Man specifically on the train.
Damn. So then who did you see in a costume?
The costume. I think I seen Homer Simpson. Somebody dressed up as Homer. In the city though, this was by some barbecue wing spot or whatever out there in the city.
Bruh.
I've seen Homer. I've seen a Teletubby. He was the red one, Poe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
Poe. But they usually have like a bunch of them out there in the city taking pictures, charging
Yeah.
people for pictures.
I know they do in Philly. I know they do in Philly. Like they have like a Philly Elmo and they have like Philly
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think they have a Philly Batman or some shit like
They
that.
be
Like,
charging for pictures too, or do they just like willingly take
I
pictures?
think they just walk around like they're on some shit. I think they just walk around,
Oh,
fight
okay.
crime. Yeah,
I
they
mean,
fight.
be
They
charging.
fight. They fight crime in the trenches of Philly.
Oh, they fight crime. Okay,
Yeah, Philly Batman, bro.
that's funny.
Shit's crazy. I feel like downtown areas is where you would see shit like that though. Like you see weirdo shit like that.
Yeah, where all the tourists would be.
That's where you see people dressed up in costumes or like
Yeah,
on some crazy drugs and like some crazy shit.
some crazy drugs.
Like
Probably.
Miami. Like I've never been to Miami, but I've
Miami's
heard some shit.
wild. Miami's wild. People don't care. Like they do whatever happens behind closed doors. They doing it out in public. They do not give a fuck.
Damn, so the druggers was out.
They don't care as long as they're not a cop around. They don't care. People don't care. You could be on the beach and you walk by some crazy shit. Miami. That's one thing. They're lit. They have a lot of fun places out there. I was living 20 minutes from Miami when I was.
I feel like I'd have too much fun. I feel like I'd get myself in trouble.
Yeah, you probably would.
Like I'd get myself arrested or something. Bro.
Arrested? What the fuck are you doing out there?
Just because like I'm going with the vibe. Like I'm the type of person like I'll have fun, but like I'll go with the vibe. So if there's just a bunch of people doing crazy shit, I'm like,
nah. If it's getting wild, like I'm opting out. Abort mission. Calling it a night. I'm leaving. I will skirt. I'm going. Yeah. That's why everywhere I go, you gotta have either your own car or make sure you got an Uber on hand, like ready to go, because I'll be ready to leave whenever I feel uncomfortable. It's time to go.
Yeah, I got you. I don't know. I just got the vibe. Like I've never had like an uncomfortable like situation in nightlife, but I've had a lot of instances where I've had too much because I've been around people that just like to just
keep going,
take them down and just get wild, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I'm small,
scary though.
You know, and I'm short for a dude. Like I'm not the biggest dude, so I'm gonna get jumped fast.
Yeah, especially you out there all fresh, dripped out, trying to have a good old time. Nah, right. they're targeting you. Somebody at some corner.
Someone's gonna try to step on my shoes, bro. Like, and that's the worst fucking thing. Tell me that's not the worst when you get like your shoes and your feet stepped on in the place.
They scuff your sneaker, like, bro.
Well, like the female, like, y'all are wearing heels and shit. Like people stepping on your foot, like that probably hurts.
It's worse someone dropping liquor on your feet because you know you got your open toes, so now you slipping and sliding on fucking heels, and it gets sticky and dry at the end of the night. It's the worst. I've had somebody spill Hennessy on me, and it was the worst.
On your foot, like it dropped on your foot, like
yeah, like the shit fell because he was too drunk and he was like all over the place, and being that it was a lot of people, his cup fell and it fell like all over my leg, all over my feet. I was so.
I know you was mad. I know you was ready to crash out.
Yeah, like, I was ready to like. All right, that's the end of my night. Like I'm already over. And I was like, bro, you gotta clean my shoe. Like I made him go get a rag and clean my shoe. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, I get it. There's a lot of people, but you gotta stop. You gotta know when to stop.
Yeah.
There's no more honey for you, sir.
You're bobbing and weaving on the floor, bro. You gotta go home.
You gotta know. I mean.
I've been there too, though. Like too many people, and you're trying to not step on people, and you're like, "Fuck." I've had a little bit though. It's kind of hard to keep your balance a little bit. Like I've been there before.
Especially if you're having one of those nights where you just keep going. It's like, yeah.
Especially one of those places like they know you, and they have you in the VIP area. Like you're gonna have one of them nights for sure.
Oh yeah, to keep drinking.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucked. But I don't know. Club vibes in this day and age aren't really it though. Like I don't know if that's just me. Like it's not really.
Yeah.
Thing anymore.
I like a nice lounge every now and then, but it has to be like restaurant type of vibe where they have music and hookah. I don't mind hookah. I'm not really crazy about it. But if it's there, it's nice for the vibe for everybody else, the food and good music. Like that's my vibe. I can't be at no club trying to fist pump no more. Like it's just not my scene.
Nah, well, I mean, even nowadays, like it's just stupid. Like it's wild. Like people fight there. People are doing stupid shit there. Like it's
There's
guys get too touchy.
You can go out and have a good time elsewhere. Like you can do so much more. I like activities. Like fun stuff to do. Take me skydiving. I like that.
You want to go skydiving?
I've been trying to go skydiving since my 21st birthday. Then I got pregnant, so I'm like, it kind of like prolonged everything. Now I'm like, all right, I could go now, but nobody wants to go.
You ready to just like jump out and just?
I would definitely. I'd probably do it twice. I'd probably do it twice.
Damn, what if the chute don't pop? Like I know there's gonna be a dude behind you because like
they're supposed to. Listen, honestly, I'm with Face.
So Face is like, yeah,
it's my time. It's my time. And if that's the way I go out, I go out. But I feel like they're supposed to be doing their job too. Like, You know,
I'm not trying to like scare you or nothing, but like, what if like you're just falling and he's like, yeah, we're cooked, and you're like, what do you mean?
we're
The
cooked.
shoot won't pop, like we're fucked. That's
Like,
it.
like one of
Yeah.
one of ours got to work. Yours, and mine, something got to happen.
I think
But I
is
definitely
it?
want to go.
I don't even know how it works. Do you both wear one, or does the dude on the back wear it? I think the dude
I
on
don't
the
know.
back wear
I don't know how the fuck it goes. I know that it's supposed to go off before we hit the ground.
I know for like your first time or like first couple times, the dude in the back, he's on you, but like I think he has the shoot, like he's gonna pull the shoot for you.
Oh, so I won't be able to pull it the first time. Okay.
Nah, cause like what if you pass out? Like some people might pass out or some shit, and like might open the chute, so
That's
that's why they.
crazy. Imagine
Yeah,
passing out in the sky, like
imagine passing out, not opening your chute, and not waking up, bro. Like you fucked.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely go with the instructor. Just in case. I don't think I'd pass out though. I've always been good with like heights and stuff. I like all that shit. Like
You like heights?
yes, I love all that. Like
Whee!
I'm an
Bro.
adrenaline junkie. I'd do anything fun like that. I'd prefer that over any water activity.
So like I've never mind no like amusement parks or nothing, but like you know that shit where like it takes you up and then it drops you real fast.
Straight down.
Tower of Doom shits, yeah. Nah, fuck
You don't
that.
like that? I've done
Well,
one
my
like
nuts
that
go to my fucking throat, yo, on
in
that shit.
Disney. In Disney, the parks are fun. I like all that shit. All that shit. I would go skydiving. So, but nobody wants to go.
Did
My
you?
best friend's
You
like, girl,
probably
I'm
rode.
not doing that.
I'm sure you went on like some bungee ride where like it shoots you up in the sky and shit. I'm sure you've been on one of
I've
those.
gone a bunch of like roller coasters or like the ride that she said that it goes up. It goes slowly up, all the way the fuck up, and then it drops
And it
down.
drops you,
I've
yeah.
done that. The slingshot, I've done,
That's what I'm talking
stuff
about.
like
Where they
that.
shoot you up, like it'll like shoot
Yeah.
you up. Yeah,
I love
you're in
all
a
that.
ball. Yeah.
I love all that shit. I would do that shit over and over again. And I'll be
Fuck
up here, like,
that.
once I get to the top, it's like, okay, my anxiety will start going off, but it's like, I'm already up here.
But
Like,
it's like the slingshot shit, right? Like, what if that shit don't come back? Like, what if it breaks off when it
oh no.
shoots you up and you're just,
There have been incidents, like in the one in the Florida, in Orlando, I've heard the shit snapped.
yeah, like, fuck that.
But again, that wasn't my faith. So
Were the
as long
people,
as I'm good.
were the people riding, did they survive?
I don't even know. I'm honestly, I didn't look too much into it, but I know that I heard that the wire had snapped while they were up in the air. Like, but it was one of them because there's usually four wires, and they
Yeah.
said that it has snapped. So
Oh, they're probably good then, because the other three probably like caught them and fucking
yeah, and they just probably just waited for
fell
it
on the other
to
side,
break
maybe.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I wouldn't do that one specifically only because now I know that that one snapped. It doesn't work no more. I'm not gonna test it out.
Well, then what about roller coasters getting stuck? Like, there's shit about that. Like, roller coasters get stuck and you're up there on top, just fucking dangling.
Nah, I'd be scared. Like at that point, I'd be scared because it's like you stuck. Like fuck, I'm really up here. But I'm not.
Would
I
you
wouldn't
try to
like
climb
max.
down, or would you try to climb down, or would you just like stay
No,
there?
absolutely not. Me try to climb down. There's no way. I'd probably have a higher chance of dying that way. I'm gonna
I'm
fall.
climbing down, yo. I'm gone.
Nah, I'm gonna fall.
I'm
If I try to
gone.
do some dumb shit like that, like yeah,
Nah, I probably wouldn't, cause I'd probably be too freaked out at the heights.
that'd be
No,
too high. Especially roller coaster. No, that's where we climbing. Where we climbing back down? No, ain't no way. Ain't no way. With
I
all this,
bet you there's gonna be people that are gonna try that shit though. They're gonna like try to climb down and fuck up. Like that's
yeah.
gonna be cool.
It depends how long they stuck up there for.
I don't know, but I don't know. Like I'm always sketchy about like shit like that. Like I like them, I'll ride them, but I'm more sketchy about shit like that.
No, when I get like if you're there, it's like I don't like to think about shit while I'm about to get up there. I don't like to put bad juju in the air. So it's like if you with me and we're on this roller coaster, like bro, take that negativity, take it
So
back,
you gonna hate riding with me because I
take
like right
it
when we're in the
back.
line, you would hate riding with me because I'd be in the line right when we're about to go. And I'd be like, bro, what if this shit like flies the fuck off? You're gonna be like,
Nah,
really? Like,
like, listen, take that bad juju out the air, take it back, put it away because I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna be trying to scare you. I'm gonna be like, we're cooked. Like just watch. Like this is it right here.
No, hell no. You like
You're
the
like,
fun?
bro, I ain't riding with you again.
You're like, yo, shut up.
Yeah.
Freaking me out just listening to you.
That'd be dope though. Shit, go to fucking what's that shit called? That's near here.
What? Six Flags?
Six Flags. Six Flags.
I haven't gone to Six Flags in so many years. I think I was like in middle school when I went. It was a school trip.
I don't know if they added more shit to it or not, but I mean, I'd be down to
They
go to
have
one again. And shit.
both parks. They have the theme park and then the water park area too. But I haven't gone to Six Flags in so long. Donny Park is fun. I'm a fan of Donny Park.
That's what I need to do. I need to go to a water park, yo. Go on that
Donny
tube
Park
shit.
is two. Yeah, they have the water park and theme park.
Hell yeah. I have too many crazy memories about water parks.
What, can you swim? I'm scared. Listen, I'll
I
try.
can, but like I'm not good at it. Like I'm not fast or like I can't like properly do it. Like I'm like kicking and fucking swinging my arms and I'm
Yeah.
staying above water, but like I'm not like doing it properly.
Yeah.
I can swim underwater, like I'm like this underwater, but over water I'm like kicking, I'm surviving.
Just wait. Yeah, just winging it. No, I
Yeah.
can't. Do shit.
Like if
I
I was in
can't
the
swim.
ocean, like if you're asking me if I was in the ocean, no, I'm fucked. Like there's no comeback. I'm not swimming out of that.
Especially the ocean is different. It's different. That's not pool water. Like I don't play with Mother Nature. Like
Nah, that's
you
water
gotta
that's dragging
respect
your
the
ass.
water. You gotta respect the water because that shit will swallow you whole.
There was a beach in Puerto Rico. I fucked my feet up, man. Like I had like there's like rocks lodged in my feet and shit. I think it was like Domes Beach or some shit like that.
There was rocks everywhere.
Yeah, like the water dragged me and the homies in, and fucking rocks got lodged in my feet and stuff, and I was walking all fucking weird. That shit sucked. It was fun though.
Oh, I don't know. You gotta wear water shoes out there because they even
Period.
have the little crabs. Like they look clear. The crabs that be on their beach,
Clear
they're
crab,
clear.
yo?
Yes, they be clear. You can't even see them.
What the fuck?
They're clear. Yep.
I
They're
probably
like,
kicked one. I feel like I did get like pinched or something, but I didn't really pay
yeah, they
attention.
be out there. You don't see them. I seen a few like on the sand. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Transparent as hell. I'm looking like, what is that?
My
I
favorite,
can't see it
my
moving.
my favorite beach out there was Playa Isabela.
Isabella's nice.
That was my favorite beach out there. There's playing volleyball out there, and again, they're welcoming. So like, I was like, I'm down to play. They're like, shit.
Yeah. Crash boat is like where all the tourists go. Everybody be like jumping off the little
See,
cliff in water.
I like going where tourists go. I like to get like the real deal, like
To
legitimacy of
actually
places.
see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because people will be like, "Oh, you're Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican." So like, I gotta see what people are fucking talking about.
Yeah.
And I found out quick. I was like, "Damn, I can see what they're talking about." Especially like when I went to La Perla, which is like one of the bad areas in
Yeah.
San Juan.
And it's nice. The people vibe out there. They have such a good time.
There's a club down there, yo. Like, there's a whole club. I was like, shit.
They
You
have
know,
such a good time. They know how to party.
hell yeah, they do. They be se-
They
they be
don't
selling out
sleep.
there too. I was like, shit.
They don't sleep. They what?
I said they were selling out there too. I was like, shit.
Over.
Yeah, that was my vibe. I liked it. I want to go back for sure. Like that's got to be a move to go back to PR.
Yeah. It's nice little getaway. Like for the weekends, like I'd be out in a heartbeat. Like
I
I
want
went
to go
with
in
my
the
best
winter though.
friend. We went for I went for a quick weekend because she was going with her family. And when we
Yeah.
went out there, like her dad made sure we stopped almost everywhere. Like he drove us back and forth throughout the entire island. It was so nice. So nice. But we had a good time. I'm like, damn, these are good little weekend getaways. 4 days out there and come back. It's beautiful.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's nice, man. I can see myself like retiring out there. Like there's Mexicans that live there. I was like, shit, up in the
PR,
hills.
really?
Yeah, like I got lost. I was walking up in these hills, like in the hilly areas on the western part of the island.
Mm-hmm.
And up in those hills, like I saw Mexican flags, and I was like, "Fuck, we're here too." I was like, "Yo,
We're here too.
we are everywhere." Like, goddamn, you know,
A lot of
it was
people would
cool.
move out there. I don't know how I feel about it if I would move. I'd be scared.
If I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it like how they did, just up in the hills, so you can see the beaches, you can see the ocean, you can see the view, but no one's bothering you. You're
Yeah.
chilling.
You can't be too close to the water too, because like they deal with like the whole hurricane.
Hurricane,
And all that.
yeah. Well, where they were chilling. Like I said, like they were on top of that hill.
They're high up.
Yeah, they were hiding. Hell yeah.
The streets out
But
there are so narrow though.
they are, but it sucked getting lost. Like that shit sucked. Like fuck,
Yeah,
it
I
was
would be
hot as hell.
scared.
Yeah,
I'd
it
be
was
like, oh
hot
my
as hell.
god, they're gonna find me. They're gonna kidnap me.
Nah, it wasn't like that. It was just more so like it's hot as fuck. Like I need water or some
No
shit.
way.
Like like we've been walking
So
for a
you
good
wasn't
little bit.
prepared. You wasn't prepared at all.
Nah, we just went walking because we thought we knew the way back to where we were staying at. So
Uh-uh.
mm.
Yeah, that's scary.
It was cool though. I liked it. But shit, we're about at the end of this podcast episode. Now, we're gonna do a little question at the end. I'm sure you saw it on my story. People tapping in, asking questions and stuff.
Hmm.
But from what I see, there's only about three that you can answer because the other guests didn't show up.
Okay.
So we'll do three questions. So we'll start with the first one here.
I'm supposed to answer this like out loud or type it.
Yeah. All the questions you're asking out loud.
Okay, so
Crazy.
create your own world in your head for 1 minute now. Sure. Was I supposed to read that?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Create your own. So she said, now share. So what would your world be if you created one?
What would my world be?
Like, what would it look like if you created it? Like, if you just created it in 1 minute right now, what does it look like?
The world would be a little bit more peaceful,
Okay.
I want to say. More humanity. And I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Probably more sparkly and pretty.
More sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of people lack humanity right now. Like unity. We need unity, okay?
We definitely need unity. All right, next one. What's your biggest influence in life? So, what is your biggest influence in life?
Um as far as what, like a person, a thing.
I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing they're talking about a person. I'm not sure. I'm guessing a person.
I don't really have a someone I look up to or anything like that. I just know that my main goal growing up was to become the woman I needed as a little girl to my kids.
So,
That,
yourself, like yourself, is your biggest influence, basically.
yeah, the woman I've become. Yeah,
Okay. What about like your kids? Like, do they inspire you to be the woman you are today too?
yeah, they're more than the reason why I am who I am today, for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, and then this is the last one. This one was for you, so that's why I had to do three. Wait, what? Can you? I didn't even see what they said. I just saw the. How would you do a pose doing that?
A cute post doing what? Let me see. Was this? Go back to the thing. A cute post doing this. Wouldn't I do the same thing?
What do you mean?
Like, am I supposed to like reenact?
I think it's like your hands over your face, but like you're doing like a cute pose doing that. I'm guessing is what they're asking to do.
I don't know. It looked like it was a peeking hand, right? Like, I don't know.
What does that emoji even mean, bro? Like
I
I've
think
seen
that's the
people
one
use that.
hiding his face, like on some shy shit, like I see you type of thing, or I don't know, like
You're right,
when
but like
I
people
use for shy, I use the monkey with the hands like this. You know what I'm talking
doing
about?
the whole face. There's an emoji like that.
There's a monkey, yeah, he covers his face.
Thought
So
there was one that covers the eyes, not the face. Is it the eye?
no, the monkey, I think he covers his whole face. He
Yeah,
goes like,
it's the eye.
no way. I'm like, let me go screenshot my monkey. You got an Android?
No, I got an iPhone 15.
Like, you got
Yeah,
an
the monkey right there, that's the eyes. Yeah.
Is that no, well, to me it's the face. So whenever I'm referring to like shy in my text messages and I
Yeah,
use the compliment me, I'd give that face. Like
so it had to be the whole face. I
it'd
got
be
you.
the whole face, yeah.
I don't say that. I feel like the eyes, it's like little kid type eye.
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
peekaboo
if it's
type of
just
thing.
the eyes.
Like what is that for what?
No, I mean like if it was just the eyes, like if they just did the eyes, like I feel like that's kind of little kid type vibe.
It's yeah. It's giving hide and seek. It's giving hide and seek.
I don't know. I feel like you would do the whole face though if you were playing hide and seek.
I probably would, yeah. I'm telling you the monkey emoji goes for me. That's the one
So
I
that's your number one emoji is the monkey.
that's my number one.
So it's just used when like for shy shit or like just
For shy shit, like if Cause honestly, I don't like somebody give me a compliment. Like besides thank you, like I don't know what to say. I get socially awkward. I get so like weird. So it's just like hide the face. I don't need you to see me smiling or whatever.
Yeah.
And that would be my emoji, my go-to.
Oh shit! So you do that in real life too?
Yeah, in real life. Like what do I
Oh, look
say?
at me. Yeah.
Yeah, no eye contact. I say that all
Okay.
the time. I'm like no
So
eye contact.
someone got you blushing like that.
Mhm.
I got you.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's cool. But anyways, I appreciate you coming on for sure.
Of
Again,
course.
like I said, like I'll reach out to people. Sometimes they come on, sometimes they don't. Things always happen. I don't hold nothing against anybody, but I do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to make it over here, chop it up, and be on
No
this episode.
problem. Of course, it was fun. It was nice
Hell
meeting
yeah.
you.
So, would you recommend this to like homegirls? Like, would you recommend like, hey, you need to do something like this or like something like
Yes,
that?
for good conversation for sure. I feel like with more people, it you get to kind of like hear everybody's side or everybody's point of view.
Yeah,
Especially more diverse. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I recommend it for sure.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. But that's why I go for more
Of
people, so you can hear from everybody.
From
You know what I'm saying?
everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I like
I want
having.
to see a fight. I want to see a fight. But not two girls.
See the cheese man. You like the cheese man, like
I don't like to be in it. I sit back and watch though for sure.
that's what I mean. Like you're like, what you about to say next? Like, yeah.
I like
I
to
don't know.
hear people out.
There might there. I mean, there's always a potential for one. Like I said, it happened 3 episodes ago, so
That's wild.
there's always one that could happen in a future episode for sure.
Facts.
But I'd definitely be down to bring you on a future episode for sure, like another one again and
Of
vibe
course,
it out.
hit me up. Feel free to hit me up. No
Hell
problem.
yeah, hell yeah. And you enjoy the rest of your day.